guys, welcome back, and welcome if this is your first time joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate your time. I appreciate you choosing this space for some updates and anything that you choose to come out here and consume, Thank you so much for that. And of course, for my people, hey, my people, those who are always out here, they are always in the comment section. You always join the premieres. You join the live chat whenever the video is premiering. You're the VVIPs of this channel, and I really, really respect and appreciate you. And I hope you continue doing that, honestly, because without you, it's not possible. So thank you so much for doing that. Thank you for that. Before we continue, kindly, I'm just requesting you guys to just like the video. There's a thumbs up icon down below. Just smash it up, you just click it. It's less than 5 seconds. If you can, I'll really, 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 and I'm not even doing too much, I really, really mean that. I'll really appreciate it, because it really goes a very long way. And of course, even if you're watching while it premieres, come back to the comment section and let me know what you think. If you're exhausted, your thoughts in the live chat section, just come to the comment section and drop anything. Understand? Just drop anything. It could be an emoji, it could be anything. And of course, I'm so grateful for that, and thank you. Thank you for doing that in advance. So let's get to the video, guys. Let me not drag it. It's another day, another video. And of course, it's brought to you by who? The Nyabwanze YouTubers. So let's get into it. The content is not contenting this early. You can just imagine they just came back barely a week ago, but now there's no difference between the village content and the Argentinian content. The same thing. Oh, this is my shurak, this is my, oh my goodness. And I was like, Mura, is it time for you to retire? Because he has been out here telling people that, oh, Maisha, my baby, it's about time that I give you my channel when I retire. And I'm like, Mura, if you don't pull up your socks, I think it's about that time, honestly, because it's becoming boring already. But of course, before we get into that, because it's out here already activating for donations on a crazy level. Guys, before that, let me mention something before I forget about Madam Parasite. Of course, a lot of people have been out here. Is she pregnant or not? And I spotted something on Lambo's video. Yes, I really did. I hope you'll be so keen, because I'll not be showing on a big screen. Just a small one right here. Been to around 70 countries around the world. And right now, I'm actually at home relaxing. At the moment, I'm not traveling as I've been doing, because when you do something for so long, sometimes you just need a break. Sometimes you just want to have a different lifestyle sometimes. And just check it out. You can see that she can barely walk, and Mura is trying to help her walk. And I was like, Madam P, what is that? Are you pregnant? Of course, you can do whatever you want. Who cares? So some people are like, what? Again? And you're still unofficial? I don't think an official wife. Guys, I don't think Madam Parasite cares about that, because of course, it always comes down to who that person was, before they met, before you meet someone. If you were someone independent or something, you'll go for what you want. Like Madam P wanted proposal. I want a proposal. I want emerald. I want an emerald ring. I want the ring itself to be, what was it, diamond? She didn't get none. I want a wedding, this and that. But of course, for someone like Rocio, who was begging for food before she came to Africa, of course, it's not in a priority list. The priority is to be there as long as she can, so that of course she can continue enjoying the benefits of being with Mura. For her, it's about surviving, because she doesn't have the luxury to tell Marwa that I'm leaving. If you cannot propose, if you cannot make it official, I'll not be around here. She doesn't have that luxury, because what is on the other end? Nothing. It's about Mexico and begging for food to survive. So I personally don't think that is a priority for Madam P. and it will not be a problem, it will not be a big deal for her to be pregnant without making it official. You understand? Yeah, I think that is the case. So I just wanted to share with you that footage, and I was like, that is pregnancy, because she came out here telling people that I was the doctor in Nairobi tested everything, but there was nothing showing, nothing, not even malaria. So let's wait for baby number 2. We are out here, we are out here for content, for the entertainment, and that is it. Anything else is none of our business. So guys, let's get to the video of the day. Yeah, that was not it. Now let's get into it, because Mura came out here, and guess what? Begging, of course, but now of course you know differently. It's differently, but using the same tactic. So the recent video was about a tour of the villa, the state of the villa, something of the sort. It premiered, I think, less than an hour before I came out here. Yes, and I had to watch it so that I can come out here. And of course, you're like, that video was like an hour and 26 minutes. Yes, it was, but of course I had to increase the speed. Watch it faster, so that and skip some minutes, so that, you know, I can come out here with the freshest content. Guys, what am I trying to say? This is what was happening. He came out here showing people that, you know, this room, it needs a kitchen, this one needs a bed, this one needs some this one tiles, this one. Guys, you know, if God helps me, I'll try and share footage. If I don't, I'll share the transcripts, because this time around I was checking the screenshot. So it was like, if I become lucky, God blesses me. Of course, you know, he's not talking about God, he's talking about the donors. The donors are being summoned in the villa. In case you know of any donor around you, tell them to contact Mura. Tell them to take some loans, get some job, you know, extra jobs. Hey, because Mura is busy activating for donations. So the donors, do something. I'm rooting for Mura. Do something, because Mura has turned travel content into activating of donations. So guys, you know, this place, if I get the money, it needs a fridge. This is not even supposed to be a kitchen, it's supposed to be a bedroom. Guys, what can I do if God blesses me? Donors. Do we need to interpret it to you? It's been a while since the Rocio'S has been out here giving you a heads up so that you prepare your pockets in advance. I think by now the donors should agree with me that it should be a language that they understand. They must be understanding by now that when Mura comes out here and is like, this one, I need this, I don't have the money now, but if I get blessed with some amount, I'll do this. Enough of that. That is what he was doing. But now the funny part of that is when he came out here and said this, oh, I'm a people supporter, he supports people. Yeah, this is what he kept saying. Guys, you know, for me, I'll do what is needed for the house. I was even talking to the person that does the kitchen, that will come out here and do the kitchen. We talk together, because, you know, I support people. I'm a people's person. I support people, and even people want to take advantage of that because I support people. So guys, just pray for me, because I have a lot. I have a lot that I'm supposed to do. I need. But now the funny part is when he changed the tune. Not even changed the tune. When he said this, if I get the footage, I'll share. He said that I want a very, very bougie kitchen. I want a very beautiful kitchen, you know, 5-star. Yeah, this is the term that he used, a 5-star villa. And I'm like, Mura, you are activating for donations, but you're still aiming for a 5-star home, house. Like, what in the crazy stuff is that? Like, the entitlement out here. But all the best for him, honestly, because we have a lot of people out here using their pension, hey, to finance people's luxurious life. So let them do what they want to do, you know. For us, it's macho. For us, it's just to get entertained by what is going on. So guys, and to the next. Aron Dante is back in the picture. Yes, he is back in the picture, because this is what Mura said. Aron Dante, this is the room, because he went to each and every room in that villa telling people what is required, what is not, you know, the estimates, what will cost him to do the work that is supposed to be done. So when he came to Aron Dante's room, this is what he said. Guys, you know, for Aron Dante, you don't have to worry about that. You know, the donors, you don't have to. That is not what he said, but basically that was it, because he was like, at least for Aron Dante's room, Aron Dante told him that he will come back to the village and do the necessary, the requirements to transform the room to a 5-star room. To come to the village and transform the room to a 5-star 5-star house. Yeah. So of course Aron Dante ghosted Mura since the time that he gave Mura, I think it was around 6,000 USD. Yeah, people have money out here. 6,000 USD to do the solar. Was it the solar? Yeah, even Mura mentioned the same in the latest video that he shared. And since then, Dante ghosted Mura for so many reasons. I'm not even ready to get into it. But if you go back to, I don't know if you go back to the videos, but if you're interested, just come to the comment section. I'll not mind to list the things that made Aron Dante to ghost Mura. But I was so surprised that he's back in the picture, because Mura updated the audience that Aron Dante is on the way to come and fix the room, because of course you know how he does it. Oh, I gifted him, whether I'm out here or not, whether I'm here or no more, this room will be Aron Dante's. Even if he wants to retire, leave the US, come to the village, he can do that. Like, you go on a retirement and you come to stay in Mura's villa. That one is a no-brainer. Of course, you know the strategy, you know, just to give Dante that room so that Dante can help him with the expenses, because that room is catered for. He doesn't have to worry about the cost of that room. And of course, I remembered the other YouTuber that Mura gifted another room in the villa. You remember this YouTuber? I think the name was Kenyatta or something. Kenya something.
Get some help.
You remember that YouTuber? Mura gifted that YouTuber a room, but she ghosted Mura. I really applaud that YouTuber. That is a girl with some brains, because I'm very sure that she called herself on a meeting and she was like, hell nah, I'm not about to build Mura a villa, because basically that's what you do. You take up a skeleton room, you do the finishing, you do the furnishing, you do every single thing. And of course, Mura does not need just an ordinary room. He mentioned in the latest video that he wants a 5-star villa. And he's talking about every room, kitchen, bathroom, balcony, name it. So that YouTuber Geenada or something, Kenyatta, something of the sorts, I'll try and pull up the name out here. That is one smart lady. I really, can you applaud her for that? Everyone, please, a round of applause, because wow, that one is a very smart woman. She was like, hell nah, I'm not falling for this BS. I'm not about to cough my savings for you. As who? Why? Can you imagine doing the same? You live in the US and you tell Mura that I'm gifting you this room, and you're supposed to do this finishing. You know, you're supposed to spend your 20,000 USD to finish up your room, so that when you come over with your parasites, you can spend in the room. You can retire and come to that room. Spend your retirement in the room that you constructed, finished up in my villa. Of course, he's not about to do that, but of course, you know who will do that. Unfortunately, honestly, because the lives of Jamaican uncle Aron Dante, I don't know, honestly, they're built different. They fell for it. Jamaican uncle was not given a room, but I'm so sure, like, if he was given a room, if Mura had given him a room, of course, you know, he'd be running head over heels. to spend his retirement pension retirement benefits on Mura's villa. What a shame, honestly. So that is what Aron Dante is up to, because Mura was like, yeah, he told me that he's about to do some magic. He's about to bring some 5-star, you know, furnishing of the room. The same room that when the mom was hurt by Condad, Machetema, the same room that belongs to Aron Dante, the mom came there and spent in that room. When initially Mura had told the fans that Aron Dante told him not to let anyone in that room, but at the end of the day, Mura is the boss and he gets to do whatever he wants to do. So the donators are about to took off some money because Mura needs a 5-star villa. Mura with Madam Parasite, the same Parasite that came back trying to, you know, pet the cat. You'd think that she's an animal lover. No. Mura in the same video told people that the horse is sick, the cow, like basically all the animals in that villa, they are being treated. They were waiting for the vet to come over. And it's not about checkups, no. Mura told people that the horse is super sick, the cow was almost these people, if there is a family that is supposed to be bad from keeping animals in their compound, I think Mura is in that list together with the Parasite, because you cannot be keeping animals in your compound and you don't take care of them. You understand? I found that sad for the animals. Yeah, that is what was happening. They were waiting for a vet. Mura was explaining to people how the horse is faring, which is not good. That is what he said. So guys, finally, because of course you remember guys that time that they install the electricity from the government, they installed illegally, and the government came to the villa to cut off the power. Mura bought what we call a solar and of course we gave the Kenya Power KPLC, it's Parasite, is it one that supplies electricity to the entire country. Mura bought the solar and gave this corporation the middle finger. Yes. And of course I came out and I was like, that finger, you're about to take it down, because for a villa like that, a solar cannot run it unless you'll forego the washing machine, the fridge, the freezer, the heater, those kind of appliances for a solar. Otherwise you need electricity. And lo and behold, he now came out here to pronounce to the fans that he's waiting for Kenya Power to do the necessary. He's been waiting. Let me pull a transcript or a video, whichever that I'll get easily, you know. It's not easy out here, I'm telling you. So that is what he said. So he is coming to terms that it's not possible. It's not possible to run such a villa with a solar. Not possible. It's impossible. So that's what he said, and I was like, wow. You were humbled by your situation. But yeah, that's what's up. And of course, the other things that he was doing were just small things here and there, activating through a worker that does not have a jacket, and it was raining, and Mura was like, I'll buy him one tomorrow. And I'm like, Mura, you want to tell me you don't have one that you can give him? You have a shuka that you were just given. Can't you give him to use it? Meanwhile or something, I don't know. I know most of you will be like, no, I'm not about to share my clothing with anyone, but this is what I'm just trying to say. I think there is a solution to that. Instead of him waiting for the next day to get one, I know you'll be like, did he have his clothes? But guys, the economy is doing us some dirty work. At the same time, you never know where people come from. There are some people, Kenya, I think it's not doing that bad generally, whether in the current state or not, But just like any other country, you'll find someone that lacks the basic need, and one of his worker is part of that category, unfortunately. But you never know, maybe he forgot a jacket or something, I don't know. So finally, activation of donations. Finished the video with a prayer. Of course, you know what that means. If you don't know, forget about it, or come to the comment section, I tell you what that means. A prayer at the end of the video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've not liked the video, kindly smash the like button down below. If you've not subscribed, consider doing so if you enjoy this kind of content. But just by watching is more than enough. Thank you so much. If you're watching while it premieres, you're the VVIPs. You'll never be replaced. You know, if you come to the comment section, if you share your thoughts in the live chats, you'll never be replaced. You're the VVIPs, honestly. Without you, things would be slow out here. So thank you all so much. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace. Bye.